Charleston White situation and blew over. Now he going at OG Murda.
Boy, that new Charleston White and Terrence Gangster finna rock the internet. Oh, that new Charleston White and Terrence Gangster about to rock the internet. Say, man, y'all can't beat me, man. Say, I'm just saying, y'all can't beat me. Y'all went and tried to go get a lying victim. Y'all was supposed to be able to win with their victim. Y'all was supposed to at least been able to score a touchdown with their victim. Say, y'all got a bitch holler she been with DNA, a restraining order, and no police report. Say, that shit even make sense. Say, and they trying to use my story with a timeline with no evidence, not knowing I was in the Department of Corrections in Oklahoma during the time they say she was. I was locked up in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections during the time she say she was. Say, they didn't know that. They forgot that part of the story. They ain't went back that far. They ain't been watching me that long to know I went to the halfway house in San Antonio. They ain't been watching me that long to know that I went to the halfway house, escaped from the halfway house, and then went to the sanction unit, and then got caught with the 10 pound and had to go to the. They didn't hear that part of the story. They didn't hear I got out of 98. I got out to Avery's house in 98. Say they didn't listen to the whole story to get it right. Say they tried to come with some shit. Say, they tried to come with some shit. I said, man, listen, she don't even know I was locked up during that time. From 98 to 99. That's not right. We posted the court documents today. We posted the court documents today in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections. We put it in their face today, baby. They gonna be mad. Who they gonna be mad? What they gonna be mad for? Man, they can't throw dirt on them. Say they can't throw dirt on. They can't throw dirt on. They be trying though. They've been trying for years. Years and years and years. They just can't succeed at it. I don't know why. They just can't succeed. They be trying like a man. They be trying like a man. But for whatever reason, they just can't succeed. They be trying, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. Boy, sure, you my daddy a hamburger too, man. I ain't been love, brother. Alright. Yeah, I get the kids the money. Tight, you can't even tell us apart. Yeah, y'all still was in here typing. Who y'all were typing to? Y'all ain't paying you nigga no attention.
Now that was Charleston White when he had left after doing the interview, but this is Charleston White during that interview. And a lot of people was coming out saying that he was lying and he looked guilty and he just received a lot of backlash. And then he came on here and broke down his paperwork, the paper trail, once again.
Oh, okay. You're gonna start over, so we're gonna be smacking on them. Yeah, we still start over.
That's our blinking. I mean, we gotta make sure it's still recording. So this one? No. All right. So that means.
I thought they said I was on my way to jail.
No, we ain't live yet. We ain't live yet. Now say that one. Say that one. Yeah, because where you get the score from? This score you always use?
Yeah, I need to use a light.
Nah, we just need to shoot. Okay.
Oh, this been a good week.
For real. For real.
I would say, bro, I ain't never seen somebody throw a party and that many people come.
Yeah.
Man, listen, when I first got there, I was like, I know people gonna look at who you is, right?
You know they know who you is.
She came to me, hey, my new friend. I gave her a hug to her birthday. I was like, man, I said, when you cut that cake, she said, I'm gonna tell you. But man, that was a real.
Yeah, I wanted you to meet a few.
Yeah, man, I called her before she came in. Cause remember you said she was to walk out right there. Yeah, I said, man, let me go in here.
Yeah, you know, anytime you got a woman that's getting dressed with you, you ain't gonna never make it on time.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this here. I'm not gonna blame the woman. You do that too.
Okay.
You gonna take an hour or something to get right.
But not to be on time. I'm gonna typically be on time, but I'm gonna take an hour to get dressed.
I said he coming, so when he comes.
Cause you know, yeah. I'm gonna take an hour to get dressed.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's why I already studied. I already know. I'm shocked. I said he said put it right on time. Look at y'all.
Yeah, cause I sent her one way. Yeah.
All right, this is like it's staying on, so I think we're good.
You sure?
Stand
Because
up.
Charleston White give me a classic.
I know.
Yeah,
We ain't about to have no issue.
Just feel it. Hey, audio microphone check. How does the audio sound? Audio good?
Audio's good. You on?
Yeah. This is I'm finna tell y'all why. This is why media outlets in they mama's house or their girlfriend's closet are not credible. Yeah. Nobody listens. Nobody believes a breaking story. And this breaking a story ain't got 1 million followers. And then when he break the story, it don't get 100,000 views. Man, that's a motherfucker begging for the next YouTube chick. Yeah. What's up, gangster?
Man, how you doing, first of all, bro?
Just got back in town. Vlad TV. Had another in LA. Say Cheese TV. Old boy. Shit, like a $40,000, $50,000 a week.
Man, well, that ain't nothing new, but
Yeah, like a
then you got
$40,000.
your comedy shows.
Yeah. Then we got the comedy show. We had a great show. Oklahoma. Yeah.
Shout out to Oklahoma.
So we got Miami coming up on July 23rd, man. So Miami, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in. It's my second time coming back performing in my new hometown.
Okay. Shout out to Miami. So look, bro, let's address the elephant in the room because it's a guy in my city, bro. He posts some stuff calling you a liar.
Well, it ain't the guy. It's a.
Now, you know they always say it's 3 sides of the story. We done heard her story, we done heard OG Murda story, and now it's time to hear the third story, which is Charleston White story, and this is where he breaks it all down.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. She say she my cousin. I don't know how she my cousin. My mama say her mama is related to something on my grandmama's side. Yeah. She said I put a grown man in her.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
She said I put a grown man in her when she was 11 or 12 years old. When I was in the 3rd grade, I had a senior college. When I was in the 3rd grade, I had a grown man. So imagine at 21, 22 years old, pushing big old 11-year-old. This ain't been, man, I'm on this low, man, I kick in though. Nigga, I say, well, this mother hard, this go rip up something. So this and say, nah, man, hell nah. This grown man ain't been, little girl can't take this. She gonna have to go get stitched up. So they come with a timeline. They said, I got out and when? I said 98.
Yeah, they said 98.
Yeah, he said 98, but the dude said it was 97. Well, he did an interview and he said he got out in 98, but then when he was trolling the dude, he said 97.
So I got out of, so I spent almost 6.5, 7 years in getting state home and school, which was the Texas Youth Commission. From 91 to 97. I went back to court in 95 at the age of 18. 97, I'm 20. I got out the boys home in 97. I didn't go home. Why? According to the Texas Juvenile Determined Sentencing Law, you don't parole home when you're recommitted back into the custody of the Texas Youth Commission. You either stay to your 21st birthday or you go to a halfway house. I went to a halfway house for a year. I went to a halfway house for a year in San Antonio, Texas, the Aries house. Keith Alexander was the superintendent. Stuart Perriman was my pastor and my caseworker. Mr. Charles Wilborn was the man who taught me how to go out and do public speaking because he was the first man to start teaching me how to go out and speak at the schools and high school. So they are correct. And they are wrong. I went to the Aries house in San Antonio in 1990. I had to stay there for a year until I was my 21st birthday. I stayed there about 5 or 6 months, and then I escaped from the halfway house. I had a pass. I went to go see my Mexican girlfriend. I missed the bus. I panicked when I missed the bus. I called mama, crying. Mama, I just missed the bus. She said, son, just go back and go back and turn yourself in. I really want to go get some. I called Mr. Perry. Crying. Mr. Perry, man, I don't know. So we got some things that's called thinking errors. So he hit me with the thinking error. Man, just come on back. I'm finna go get some. So I went back for the night, hunched my little Mexican girlfriend, tongue kiss. We did everything but, boy, you know, I did shave. I was hunching all night long. So went back the next day, caught the bus to I caught the bus to a Jack in the Box. Called Mr. Perry.
Pause that story. Yeah, that. Stay right there. We're gonna stay out. Something's going on. Hold on, let me grab my memory card too.
I told you.
Yeah, hold on. Say that story now. You about to cook. Hold on.
You gotta get you some new equipment. I'm telling you, you got to invest into your equipment, nigga. Yeah, you know. See, they trying to trap me into what I'm saying, but they ain't got no evidence based off what they saying. Yeah. So all this is documented. Gangster, you hear me? Mm-hmm. My first ever adult ID wasn't in Dallas, Texas. Wasn't in Fort Worth, Texas. Guess where it was at? San Antonio, Texas. Cause that's where I had to get all that from because I had just got out at 20 years old. So peep the play. I worked at Just for Feet and I worked at McDonald's when I went back. See, because when I went to the sanction unit, I had to go back to the Aries house. So let me know when you're ready. You're not done. So now, homie, so they don't know nothing, homie. See, these niggas got hate pushing in their heart. So I go to the Aries house. When I go back to the halfway house, nigga, I called Mr. Perryman. Mr. Perryman came and picked me up. They violated my TYC parole. So I went back to Giddings. I stayed in Giddings for like 30 days waiting on my TYC parole hearing. I was sentenced to Brownwood Sanction Unit. And the sanction unit was for parole, for TYC parole violators. I was sentenced to 120 days. It was like a boot camp. So you might hear Dewberry talk about Monk. So me, Monk, Dewberry, all of us in Giddings together. Monk had got out like about 2-3 years before me. So when I go back to the sanction unit, guess who I see? I see my Monk. That's how me and Monk got reconnected. So I'm in the sanction unit when Mike Tyson had the fight and bite out Holyfield. I'm in the sanction unit the night Mike Tyson have a fight and bite out Holyfield. Monk brother and them called the payphone because we could get calls from the payphone. So I do 120 days in the sanction unit. I go back to San Antonio Aries house to complete the remaining of the capital offenders program. We well into 98 now. We well into 98. So peep the play, right? So when I get out, no, we're going into 98. We're in 98. When I get out, I go to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Why? Because when you become a ward of the state in the state of Texas, meaning you go to the Texas Youth Commission, your college education is paid up to a PhD. Listen, when you're a ward of the state in Texas, your college education is paid up all the way up into a PhD for lifetime. That's how I ended up Texas Wesleyan University studying law. So let me back up. So I leave the Aries house, parole home, mama throw me a party, I go to Arkansas. My cousin Stephen White was he was the president of the BSA in Fayetteville, Arkansas, at the University of Arkansas. I go up there and I find out make money out of weed. I didn't know what a pound of weed cost. I didn't know how much a pound of weed weighed. But I jump in the car with my cousin and his little partner to make a trip. Now they done went and got everybody money. You know how they do in college. They got everybody money because the Texans got the cheapest weed. We come down here and get 10 pounds of weed. I'm playing big cousin at the boys' home. Don't know nothing about nothing. I just got me some gum. I ain't even been out 8 months. I just got me some gum. I want to feel important. Let me drive. I'm at the boys' home. Let me drive, and there's weed in the car. I'm smoking weed and driving, swerving and get everybody pulled over. But we jumped into some. That sounds good. Named Nate and Julius, the biggest weed dealers out of Arlington, Texas. We jumped into the investigation. Their little cousin was already working. Ain't none of this weed in the car, mine. Just them 2 guns. I'm in the driver's seat. Can I read the date we got arrested?
Yeah, please, we need that.
Can I read the date? Because I was locked up and they said I was touching. I was locked up in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections. The time they say I was touching, I was locked up in the, hold on, what day it was? You want to read it?
Let's go.
Let me see. So that's when I came home in 99. Okay, here we go. The sentence. That's the sentence.
Mind you, Tyson and Holyfield fought June 28, 97.
June 28, 97. So peep the play. Hold on. I can't see them little words. See if y'all can read. Oh, I got it. Here we go. Just the police report. Where the case number is so I can give y'all the case number. I'll let y'all read it. Yeah, y'all read it. I can't read that little bit. Yeah, it's word.
Very small. All right, we got here we go. On July 29th, 1998.
July
29th, 1998.
Okay, buddy.
Come on. That's the date. I mean, 98. That's the date. So the date.
No, read what it's like.
Okay,
keep on reading.
Let's keep going. On July 29th, 1998, at approximately, 2:08, I observed a 1998 Chevrolet Blaster traveling northbound on US 69 highway near Hickory Street in the city limits of Stringtown. The vehicle was driving on the dividing line. After getting behind the vehicle, the driving became more erratic. I stopped the vehicle, and upon approaching the vehicle, the driver rolled down his window. At that time, I detected a very strong odor of what I believed to be raw marijuana.
What I say I was doing?
Swerving.
Keep on reading.
I don't know, man, young and dumb. But I asked the driver for his license and insurance verification and observed what appeared to be a green leafy substance in his lap.
Yeah, I done sprinkle weed. I'm getting smoked. I'm fresh out the bar. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm like in middle school. And I can't forget the name. They was out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. One of them ended up getting a death penalty for the feds. Them movers way down here.
Yeah, okay. All right, it says, I advised the driver of what I stopped him for. At the time, my flashlight began going dead, so I radioed a token for assistance. Due to my flashlight going out, the suspicious action of the driver and passengers, I decided to wait. It sounded like he's about to go talking to his whole little situation.
And where was we at?
Springtown, it says.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma, Springtown.
I'm living in Fayetteville, Arkansas at the time.
Yeah.
I'm living in Fayetteville, Arkansas at the time. So I don't know where they come up. So this is in 98. Yeah. So I get caught with 10 pounds, 2 firearms, crossing state lines. Can you read what the charges say?
Oh yeah, it's on the back page. I didn't get to it.
Yeah, can you read what the charges say?
The charge.
And I'm fresh out the boys' home. I ain't even been out 8 months. Oh, they look stupid. I love it. I love it. I love it. Say they be trying hard. You gotta beat me with the truth though, baby. You can't get me with no lie. You got to get me with the truth. They be trying though. What does them charges say?
I don't see what the charges say. It's just the affidavit. They ain't got the charges on.
It should have on her. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Let's see.
Now, give them a case number where they go look it up and read it now.
Here we go. Case number CF-98-130 against Charleston White. Let's see. All right. Count 1, unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. Count 2, weapon used in commission of a crime. And of course, they go into details of both count 1 and count 2. Should I go into details of them?
Yeah.
All right. It says count 1. That is to say, the defendants acting in concert and with each other did unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously have in his possession and under his control marijuana with the intent and then there to unlawfully distribute the same said drug being classified as controlled dangerous substance in Schedule I-C-10 of the Uniform Controlled Dangerous Substance Act of this state. And count 2. That is to say, the defendants acting in concert with each other did unlawfully, willingly, or willfully, feloniously, while attempting to commit a felony of unlawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, did and there possess a loaded firearm in such commission or attempt.
Okay, so that's what I was charged with, right?
Yes.
So this is in 98. This is in 98.
It gets deep.
This is where I learned about statistics, right? So I'm gonna stop right here before I go back to this. This is when I started working with youth. I learned about statistics that in the state of Texas, almost 90% of juveniles who come out the boys' home are rearrested within 1 year after getting out. 8 months for me. So between me trying to sell weed in Arkansas, where I get to put a dick in 11-year-old in? Cause what they saying ain't making sense. What they saying this ain't making sense with no court documents. I left DNA in Texas with a murder case, record seal. You just caught a trafficking charge. Come on, man. How can he do both? And I'm in Arkansas. I ain't in Texas yet. I don't come back to Texas till, let me continue on. Let me continue on, boy and girl. So let me give you, in 90, beginning of 99, I go to trial. Beginning of 99, I go to trial. I take a jury trial. We have a mistrial. Why do we have a mistrial? Because when the police pulled us over, I told everybody in the car, exercise our familiar rights to remain silent. Where y'all going? We didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing because I didn't know where we were going. When the police officer got on the stand, the prosecutor asked him, so where were they taking the marijuana? He said, they was taking it to Arkansas. They had a bunch of Arkansas memorabilia, Arkansas University, Razorbacks memorabilia on it. Well, we never said that. That's how I had a mistrial. All I know to this day, this is what really struck. So here goes another lesson in life that taught me. Here's another lesson in life at the early age that taught me how to study law. My lawyer stood up. Handsome name. His name was Doug. He was a military Marine. Doug Crockett or something. He was out of Durant. My bail bomber was Mr. Purvis, an old Christian white man. My lawyer jumped up and said, I object, Your Honor. What are you objecting for? He said, my client did not say where they were going. He said, find it in the law books. We go to recess. We went to recess. Come back, I found it. We had a mistrial. So we had a mistrial. This is in February, March of 99. I'm out on bond. They offered me 6 months in a first offender prison boot camp that was called RED. Called Regimented Discipline. It was created by a bunch of judges who had been in the military. So they sent me to RED. I go to RED in April of 1990, I'm locked up in the Department of Oklahoma Corrections. So I go in April. I don't come home. I'm going to show you the court date. May, June, July, August, September, October of 1999. I don't get back to Texas till the 2000. So if you can read, when I get my disposition date, I was given, here go my deferral of judgment, because I wasn't convicted. I had a deferral of judgment, not a conviction, a deferral of judgment. It gives you a date up there when the court signed it and stamped it with the court seal on it.
Yeah, let me read this first little part right here.
Please do, sir.
Under the state of Oklahoma.
I told you I was in the Department of Corrections.
Charleston White.
Yes, sir.
Deferral of judgment and sentence. Now, on this day, the 22nd day of September, 1990, this matter comes before the undersigned judge for sentencing, and the defendant, Charleston J. White, appears personally by attorney Doug Elliott, in the state of Oklahoma, represented by Jason Christopher, and the defendant having previously, of course, it goes into the lawful possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and it is therefore the decision in order of the court to defer the imposition of sentence, in this case, for a period of 5 years until September 22nd, 2004.
So we done went from June of 98 to October of 99. Somebody off somewhere, ain't you? Gangster, somebody off somewhere, ain't you?
You gotta have the dates.
I got court documented, sealed paperwork, stamped and court approved. Out, man. So let me go on. So I don't come home to down near 2000 out of Arkansas. When I come home, I land me a job. I got my own place out at Random Mill Cross, off East Chase, right around down the street. I was paying $550 a month for a 650 square foot apartment with a wash and dry. I was paying $550 a month. I had a GMC truck. I had a GMC truck, extended cab with the leather top on the back, with the silver 180 spoke Dayton's on it. I was paying $936 a month for the truck and $96 in insurance, and I was making $850 as a mailroom clerk at Carter and Burgess architect firm, 777 Main Street, Fort Worth, Texas. This is detailed information. This is detailed information. So then, 20 years later, but before that, my mother been a foster parent for CPS. Boy, everybody that's come by that house got to get a background check. So my mama been a foster parent for foster children, CPS, for over 30 years. Not one kid have ever said anything. I've been working with kids for over 12 years in every school in Texas, every major lockup facility, not one allegation. Nor has this individual. I've been on the front page of the Texas Monthly. I've been on the front page of the Dallas Morning News. I've been on the multiple times of the Fort Worth Star Telegram. I've been on the news. This person have never said nothing or said nobody, right? It is always somebody from another state that's not from here that get with this person. It's nobody locally. So peep the play. So my mother is under strenuous supervision. She still has a license to this day. Done worked with over thousands of kids. One of the most credible CPS foster parent prison ministry women, Mama White is what they call her. Well beloved. Me, on the other hand, I am highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas to speak at every major juvenile facility. It's not one I hadn't went to. Not only that, I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I've worked as a campaign manager for the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party. You think they gonna let her do that? I done stood with Ted Cruz, Greg Abbott. I've testified in Congress. Not only that, I've worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members to change juvenile life without parole to get it abolished in this country. Not only that, I've been on the front page of the law school. This is the law school that I went to. They don't let her do this. Now she said 90. Can you read when was that?
It is right here. Y'all seen this is the Rambler.
That's the Rambler. What's the Rambler? Texas Wesleyan.
Come on, see the date. Let's see the date.
It's up in the corner.
This thing say October 23rd, 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
So I'm on the front page of the law school.
Come on.
Not only that, if you Google my name, I've been on every major media outlet, from the Houston African American World News I've even been on Walter Cronkite's School of Journalism. None of this. So here come up in his mama house with white shit on side his mouth, thinking he can convince the world that I done took a little girl big as this year. So hold on, let me finish. I used to teach classes in 2018, 2017 for the United States Department of Homeland Security, Human Trafficking Division. Not only did I teach it with the United States Department of Human Trafficking Division, I taught it at Eastfield Police Training Academy. With who? Special Agent of the United States Department of Homeland Security, Keith Owens. Not only that, I also would teach at the University of Texas at Arlington, criminal justice classes. Not only did I do that, I would partner with the largest human trafficking organization in the world, Traffic 911. I partner with the Traffic 911 and I teach them how to respond. You don't think they do their research on like me with a mouth like mine? Where's the evidence, Charleston? Google it. Matter of fact, can you read that for me, please, sir?
Yeah.
Just check your, please.
Let's
Say, man, just say, you see what that is? Look at that. I love making it look bad. Yeah. If the bitch and the nigga had some money, I'd get them, but they ain't got it.
Come on now.
Read that, please.
Yeah, now this is January 28, 2016.
Do what now? January what?
28, 2016.
And they saying I was not, and I'm with the whole, look, read all the people that's on there.
Yeah, let's go. We got Cheryl, hold on, let me go through it.
And just name what they titles and what organization.
Yeah, we got distinguished speakers.
Distinguished speakers.
Lindsay Speed.
And who is Miss Lindsay?
Director of Programs, Traffic 911.
Director of Program, Traffic 911. That is the largest human trafficking organization in America that works with trafficking children.
Yeah, we got Tim Powers, criminal defense attorney.
Who?
Tim Powers.
Tim Powers.
Former assistant district attorney.
Former assistant district attorney. Who else?
Come on, we got Latasha Jackson, McDougal.
They can watch the rest on Gangster Channel. Come on.
That's right.
So make sure you let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Do y'all think Charleston White is lying, or do y'all think he keeping it 100 all across the board and people like OG Murda and everybody else hating on him? Let me know, man. And also, if y'all want to watch another video like this, click the video that pop up on the screen.